All right, hello everyone. Thank you so much to all the moonbeams who are here live, all the moonbeams who are watching after. I'm really grateful for you all. This is the full moon in Libra 2023 lunar sanctuary session with me, Alden. And I'm just really grateful for you all. I do want to do a little disclaimer. I just started my bleed today. I am a full moon bleeder, and I was like 3 hours ago, I was like on the bed, like sobbing, like, oh, my life is horrible. And Diego was like comforting me and dealing with me and everything. And then, like, I go to the bathroom and I have my period, and I kind of like sheepishly went out and got my period underpants. And I was like, I'm fine. I just got my period. So that's where I am, feeling very, sort of raw, for lack of a better word. But you know what's really great is that on our bleeds, we are more intuitive, even more connected to the spirit world, even more connected to be able to download and listen to our sacred intuition. So I will hopefully be able to step aside my ego and channel and support you guys in that way even more today. So again, this is for the full moon in Libra. And let's get started. We are very grateful and we thank Source Energy, Crystal Medicine, Reiki, our healed, wise, and well ancestors, the galactic blue light of Jasper, the elements of earth, air, water, fire, and ether. We also call upon any spirit guides, any high vibrational energies who are here today to support us in our healing. And we are very grateful for the crystals in supporting us in all we do and all we are. And we pray that this space of the lunar sanctuary is a sacred container for all who come into it and for all who really hold space. Ooh, the candle went out. Hold space. I'm just continuing to hold the space for you. And we are grateful for everyone who continues to hold space through space and time, and we pray that this healing is correct and for the good of all through space and time, and that everyone who comes into contact with this healing may be positively impacted in some way, and that everything done here today is correct and for the good of all, for all of our higher selves, and for all who we may come into contact with this. May this be like a ripple effect, a support for everyone in this space. And we pray that this healing for the full moon in Libra 2023 is correct and for the good of all through space and time. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Great. That invocation really just wanted to be done. Wonderful. This is a bundle that I actually sustainably hand foraged when I was in Sedona this past month. I was in Sedona for a couple weeks for some spiritual connection, recentering, and healing. And this is some sustainably hand foraged, so it was mostly stuff that was either had already fallen, was already on the ground, or I gave an offering back to the land for it. But it's some Arizona cypress, Arizona juniper, mugwort, and some rose. And we will be talking about Jupiter later, but this is juniper. So just really great for energetic protection as well as some psychic support and heart opening. So again, this is from Elisa Ostrander of Astrology for Liberation. 16 degrees and 7 minutes Libra full moon on April 5th and 6th, 2023 at 9:34 p.m. PDT, 12:34 a.m. EDT, and 4:34 a.m. GMT. The elements are air and fire, which are both very assertive energies. The grace of this Libra full moon is the first lunar event within the first 2023 eclipse season of endings and new beginnings. This full moon isn't a lunar eclipse, yet it radiates information for you to weigh and understand what is out of balance. And that's why I asked you to release what is out of balance for you. This blossoming moon is enhanced by Libra's Venus, currently in the strong security needs of Taurus. The moon is receiving the light of the sun in Aries. That's conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer. You may have intense experiences that arise from this Venus-ruled Libra moon opposite the Mars-ruled Aries sun that reveals new insights from Chiron and Aries about the meaning of your heroic journey. The Libra moon is in the Aquarius decanate and informed by the higher knowing of Uranus. A greater truth that will be revealed is with the light of this full moon. So really shedding light on what no longer serves you, what you need to release. Keep your balance and reflect on what every experience means to you. Consider the long-term value of what's coming to light. If there isn't any long-term value, don't invest any more energy into it. That's something to release. So for me, like, I am right now sort of committed to a ton of different projects, and I'm figuring out like what I need to release, what I need to let go of, and what is really valuable to me to keep long term and continue building the foundation of. Choose all that will maintain and sustain your sacred inner fire. Choose what lights you up. Choose what helps with your inner radiance. And release what doesn't so that it can be renewed. I'm almost getting this image of like someone holding this apple that was like a really tasty apple. And I was like, they bit into it and it was half in their hand, and then they like don't want to let it go because like, oh my gosh, it was such a good apple, but now it's kind of like rotting and time to maybe not eat it anymore kind of thing. And just really just letting the apple roll out of your hand and fall into the fertile ground and be like, okay, what are the seeds from that apple that can then grow into a tree, instead of like clutching onto the apple and not letting the seeds letting anything come of the seeds, you know. That was just a metaphor that wanted to come to me. So thank you for listening to that. And as always, thank you to Elisa for her wonderful astrological insights. And you'll notice there was a lot about inner radiance and opening. And it's really funny because before I even read this, I was getting a lot of images of opening and flowers. And I wanted to include these beautiful flowers in the session and things like that. And so I pulled this lovely flower agate. And flower agate is a wonderful Libran crystal, and they're just little inclusions that they resemble little floral bursts almost, and they're really beautiful, and they're great for balance. And it's also wonderful for, look at this druze here, I'm like obsessed with it. It's really wonderful for tending to the heart, nurturing to the heart, supporting the heart, really feeling into the heart center and supporting your heart. So if you've been feeling really emotional, really on edge, feeling like, some people have been like it's been a week, also releasing negative thinking or deep pain from the past, this can help support that. So I'm just going to swirl it at your heart. already feeling that drop out like so much. And I'm getting like pressure on either side of my head. It almost feels like someone's getting a tension headache. Yes, I did bring Labradorite. So sometimes with the Libran energy, people can overthink or think too much. So we're also going to use some Labradorite a little later, because that's what that tension feels like. So we're going to use some Labradorite a little bit later as well to help release that. Right now, just focusing on the Anahata chakra, expanding out with this yummy flower agate, help releasing any extra emotional weight that is no longer serving us, releasing any sort of hardened parts of our hearts that need to blossom, that need to open up, that need to expand, to better ourselves, to better the world. It's beaming you Reiki. Continuing to expand out your heart. Lovely. Feeling how nurturing and supportive that flower agate is. Getting this image of it was like these roots that were entangled around the energies around your heart chakra, and they were so entangled it almost felt like they were a part of you. But as we're swirling the flower agate through and sending the Reiki, they're like receding, removing themselves, letting go, releasing. Feeling in the lower right section of your heart chakra just some extra energetic density. Could be some grief over past partners. It's on the way out. It's on the way out, but it's definitely, there's still some residue. And and I'm just being called to play it to call in the energies of balance, of heart chakra opening. And I'm also going to do some just like chanting and toning and channeling in some light language as well. So just allow yourself to receive. So it is, you are protected in the name of Source, in the name of Light, in the name of all that is. And just closing out, really allowing that yummy resonance of the heart chakra ball and the toning and the light language to resonate in your field. I have this gorgeous double terminated, also lovely picture, quartz, smoky quartz. Lovely. Going up and down your light column, really ground, just down your light column, really grounding that in, grounding that light in, grounding those downloads in, grounding that unconditional love in, and that beautiful blossoming of your divinely open heart chakra. And we pray that this is for the highest good of all. So it is, and so it is, and so it is. Wonderful. Sending all of your energy back to you, feeling your soul really settling into your beautiful heart space, feeling yourself grounded and embodied in all that you are, and placing the smoky quartz right at your root. Lovely. Taking deep, deep breaths. We are very grateful, and we thank Source Energy, Crystal Medicine, Reiki, our healed, wise, and well ancestors, all high vibrational entities who are here today to support us in our healing. And we thank Sound Medicine, Galactic Blue Light Energy, and all other high vibrational light beings who are here today to support us in our healing for the highest good of all. We are very grateful. Thank you so much. You may now leave. We will see you at the next Lunar Sanctuary session, or maybe sooner. if we call you in sooner. And we pray that all we released here today is correct and for the good of all through space and time, and that everyone who comes into contact with this healing may be positively impacted in some way, and that this healing is correct and for the highest good of all. Thank you for being here in this space. You may now leave, and may we please be grounded and safe and embodied in our whole selves and our energy field and balanced. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Very grateful to you all. And I'm here if you have any questions. And I will see you at the next Lunar Sanctuary session.